All right. I'm going to try not to make this a long one because when I go and edit it, well, yeah, if it's an hour long, it's going to take at least that to upload it. So I don't know. What do you think? Do you like short part videos or the longer ones and you do more in each video? Let me know. And please, please click the like button and subscribe if you would like. I appreciate it. Okay. Good. I think I've got the Zoom problem fixed. I'm not sure how that is fixed, but I'm just going to go with it. Next time it happens, I think I'll just go out and come back in. Had to. When I see little bits of color going over into another color, a section I don't want it in, it's just like I gotta fix it. My OCD says, you gotta fix that. But I really don't. It's just, see, I gotta stop. Y'all tell me, stop. All right, I see another one. I'm gonna stop. Okay. I picked out some colors for today and some objects here. I'm going to be working on the mountains. You can see the mountains and the volcano, the one volcano left. I did this one. And I'll do this one. And then after that, I'd like to work on this section. This is like a Holland buildings, and this German one. And yeah, I had to look him up to get a reference photo just because I'm that way. I'm trying to keep a small palette of colors. And it's almost really hard. Well, yeah, does that make sense? Almost really hard. If something if I see in reference photo something is red, I'm just going to use the red that I used in this in the lighthouse. And if it's a yellow, I'll use this. If brown, I'll use this. So I'm not going to use like a plethora of one color in it. That's just to make it simpler for me in doing this color along, and maybe simpler for you too if you're using these same pencils, or if you're using a different set, you can just keep a small amount of pencils out. All right. Primarily, I use mark arts. I have used mark arts on this page. This is the Europa map, and I may do, I just thought of this, I may also do a map video on the Asian one, since that book just came out. And this one, oh boy, there's so much here. You could just, I may go crazy on this one and do all sorts of colors. Okay, so mark arts. This is what I'll primarily be using today, is the mark art raw sienna 85. Number 85, you see the numbers on here. Woo! Can you even see that? I think I need to move my lamp up here, maybe. No, it still gives me a shadow. Oh, no, it doesn't. I need to remind myself when I'm doing this to look at my iPhone, which I have it open, and then I can see what you're seeing. Okay, very good. Raw sienna number 85, and that's 85. And cinnamon number 25. Okay. Red brown 115. Deep brown. Woo, where are you? 94. Yellow umber 100. Fern green 58. And steel gray 72. The mark arts don't have the names on the pencils, but you can find the names online. And I just used a little label maker to make these and put them on. They do have a hard time sticking. I think though it's probably the label itself, not the pencil, causing the problem. So I may just have to, oh, that's weird, got something in there. I may just have to put a piece of tape over it. I don't know, we'll see. All right, mountains. Let's start over here. I'm gonna start with the fern. Now this is a good time to show. See if I can get you in closer. Oh. Oh, it may start doing that focusing thing. Well, we'll see here. All right, to show how one pencil can have a lot of shades in it. And this may or may not work, but I'm going to give it a go. I'm using the fern green, which is another color I used over here. I'm just starting out lightly so I can see where I want to go here. Okay. See, I want it to end about right there because then I'm going to put some brown in. And yeah. So I'm going to color over the base, the bottom there a little more. And I'm using a really light pressure because I want to make those layers. I'm just trying to create a gradation up into the mountain so the bottom is a little darker as it goes up, and then come in with the light umber very lightly over the edge of that where that's light. And then come up here. Now, you may not care to do mountains like this, but I wanted some brown in the mountains, you know, like up high above the tree line. It's kind of brownish gray color. Which now I'm going to pull out the steel gray 72. Kind of. Now I'm going to come down a little bit in this green area. And then probably, oops, wrong one. Come up with the green. Back into the, up into the blue. I mean the blue, up into the brown. I kind of wanted it to look like there was a tree line in there. Do you think I did? Think it worked? Maybe, maybe, maybe. Well, we'll just keep going with that. Probably the tree line might be up higher. Well, I thought I was going to do a gradation of that green. I would need to come back. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think I like it just one color. So, yeah, I'm liking that now. Now for the snow on the top, I might just leave that and put in at the end here the crystal stickles, or we could do yeah, I think maybe I'll use the crystal stickles. Or even stardust. We'll just test those out. But it won't be a ton of color there, so. I was going to come in with gray because this is white, but it's so small, and you've kind of already got a little bit of a shadow there indicating that that's white snow caps, you know. Anyway, some things really don't work that well in the same way whenever you have a smaller picture versus a larger picture. Now this one right here, see, it's just slightly bigger. I can do a little bit of gray over that, and I could actually come back with a darker color here and put, well, I could even get darker than that. Let me see what I've got here. This is even darker. This is jade green 46. So it gives a shadow to that. Shadow to that snow. So yeah, I could even grab a darker brown. See, we've got cocoa is definitely a darker brown. Yeah, I might try ash black. Let's give them a good sharpen. Sorry, the table's gonna shake because I've got the sharpener hooked to it. You know, may figure out if I can connect that sharpener to the cart that's next to me. That way when I sharpen on video, it doesn't shake the camera so much. Alright, this cocoa might be too red. Alright, let's just go up under that shadow. See, it's really tiny, so it's almost not worth it, but just give you an idea. You want to put a shadow underneath snow. Blend that out just a little bit. Yeah, I try to keep things simple, but then I get bogged down. All right, let's do this one. That's probably more of. Here's the Brute Funer Misty Green, which I used for this part. Wow, my light is pretty good. Y'all, the light on my screen is different than the light on what you're seeing. And it's kind of frustrating. Was that the green I used? It almost doesn't look like it. Anyway. Alright. I'm going to start out lightly on the beautiful mountains. Have any of you been over here to these mountains? This looks like what mountains would those be? This is Norway, Finland, and Denmark's, I think, right here. So some kind of Alps mountains. Oops, kind of went too far up. That's all right. Alright, now we can come in with this brown. I don't have too special of a way to color. I tend to do little circles. Unless I need something to have a direction on it, like grass or something. And if I don't like how something's working out, I just keep working at it and working at it until I finally get what I want. Or I get it past the ugly stage. Y'all, if you start coloring on something and you go, oh no, this is a disaster, treat it like you're practicing whatever technique you're doing. You're just practicing. Get a picture you don't like, you don't care that much about in any particular book, and just practice. Where did I get fern green out? Oh, that is fern green. And keep going, keep working at a picture. Add color, erase something, you know, just keep going. And eventually you'll get it to a stage that you go, you know what, that looks good. It may not be exactly what I planned to do. See here, I'm adding more green to this because I wasn't crazy about how that was looking. And now I like it. Yeah, just keep practicing, keep going until you get it like you want it. And you'll learn a lot from it, and you'll have pressed through, and it really feels good. And that can work in any kind of situation, not just coloring. I hope that was in the so I don't know. I did all this wonderful stuff and then nothing. So you can see here, I started out with an idea of what I wanted, and ended up with better than what I wanted. So that's cool. I'm going to go ahead and stick some of this stardust on the top here. This may or may not work. Yeah. And something I forgot. Oh, bad me. Can anyone guess what it was? Oh, I'm talking like there's a bunch of people here. That works. What did I forget? Forgot to put a page behind. And remember, when you put this Stardust Stickles down, or any kind of sparkly paint, sparkly glue, don't leave the pencils out so that they roll into it like that just happened. I think I'm going to go with, where's my diamond? That's diamond. No, I like this one. I think I'm going to go with crystal because I just want to. Whoa, too much. I wonder if I can save some. Kind of wiggle it out. Put it over here. Whoa. Okay. Yeah. These stickles, the ones that aren't specifically a color, like one like this, it's purple. There's a blue. Yeah. They all have a little bit of color in them. So diamond is going to be like an orangey, mostly orangey, brownish, yellowish color. Sorry about that. And the Stardust is, well, it's got a lot of colors in there. Can you see that? See if I can get it closer. Yeah. But I use this one when I don't want a lot of little colored dots in it. And the crystal one, let's see if I can get that to focus. Wow. Oh, anyway, that one has some greenish. It's more greenish. This kind of has white and purple and orange. It has all of them. Anyhow, yeah. So I'm using the Stardust, and I like that better. Okay, next mountain. Let's see. Here's some more snowy mountains. This looks like, I used to know the major mountain ranges long ago, and now I'm like, what? I can't tell you what it is. I want to say Pyrenees, but that's probably not it. Why don't we look that up real quick? Because I need to waste more time doing other stuff. Okay, let's see. Map. Whoops, sorry about that. Uh-oh, it's starting to do that thing again. All right. That's pretty good. It's going very slowly. Must be a very big map. I'll watch it not have mountain ranges on it. Probably guess I got the wrong one. Yeah. It doesn't have those on there. Trying to look for a topographical map. I think that one will work. Okay. Yes, I was right. The Pyrenees. Wow. Some stuff does come back to me from homeschooling and some stuff doesn't. I wonder if those mountains are a little bit... I wonder if we can start out with a little bit of this raw sienna at the bottom of it instead of the green. And we can work some of that green back up in there. Because it almost looks not deserty, it's just not in the Alps kind of area. Maybe we can find the name of the mountains that we just colored. They are... Of course, they're shoving all this into one little tiny area. It's like right in Finland. But it doesn't really give a mountain name. Anyway, what was I? Okay. Just to do something different with these, I'm going to go ahead and add some green in that. I'm not sure I like that. May just go add brown to the green, or the raw sienna 85. Oh yeah, if you're using Prismas, you don't have these markers, but you have Prismas. This color is equivalent to the sand color. And fern green, there really wasn't one, but it's, you know, kind of a bluey green, I would say. So yeah, that would help. This one doesn't look like really it has any snow on the top. So I'm just going to go all the way up with those, and then come in with this. I'm not sure those two did that much together, but you know, gotta try something. I don't 100% plan my pages. I generally get an idea of the colors I want and maybe what I want it to look like. And then if I need to, I just change it a little bit. I don't know if that's the right way or the wrong way to do it, but for now, that's how we do it. I did buy a planner workbook kind of deal off of Etsy from Pamela's Passion for Pencils. So I look forward to using that. All right, that looks pretty good. Now we can put a little bit of, whew, it's so tiny. A little bit of brown in here. This is the yellow umber. I'm not sure why they call it yellow umber. Because it's not really yellow. Maybe the umber is sort of like a brownish. Somebody will have to tell me that. Tell me how that works. I'm gonna, yeah, I think this would be better. That's kind of icky. I don't know, maybe it looks okay. Don't know. I just need more green. Yeah. I'm like, how am I going to save this? And why didn't you just take it slowly or make it simple? So I'm putting a little bit darker down here to make it stand out a little here in the darker, like this would be darker areas. So shadows. I might come back. What is a cat doing? Somebody's making noise in there. Yeah, so just kind of a little bit of shadow. And you know, I should have done that over here also. I may need to come in with a darker green for that one. Ew, that looks terrible. Maybe we'll stick with the brown. That's more or less better. Suppose I should have used a gray, but that's okay. I could use a gray on this one. Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't in the screen. I wasn't in the, yeah, I wasn't in the screen when I did this. All I did was I took green, which didn't look good, and then I did brown, which looked better. And I thought maybe I should have used a gray, but I think I'll try to do a gray over here. This one. Well, there we are. I probably could do more shadow, like with the darker gray, and you might want to do that. Sorry about that. It's right here. All right. Next, mountains. Gosh, I'm suddenly so hungry. Uh-oh, it's starting to do that zoomy thing again. I'll zoom out a little bit and see if that won't help. All right. Now, volcano. I'm going to try to repeat what I did over here. What up here? What I did up here. Just brown. Ooh. I forgot the stickles on this one. Probably coloring with K would tell me don't do that part until after you're done, because that way your fingers won't get into it. All right, let's work on this. Maybe I will just keep it simple here too. Would this volcano also be green? No, I guess it wouldn't be. I feel like I'm starting out too dark. Also going lightly at first helps to hide those lines. So if I came in dark, you kind of can see the lines, right? And then of course if you do this, if you start out lightly, so you don't see them as much. And then come in with another layer. See? And then you can do another layer down here. Then you can do a little darker. So yeah, so you don't see the lines. Here you see the lines, but here you don't. So I started out too dark over here, but that's all right. I don't know why, but I think I might add a little bit of this deep umber at the bottom here. It's a little redder. And I want to come in with something darker. I see, I should have kept that light. Just kind of trying to make it look curved, you know. So I'm just going to take my handy dandy eraser and just take a little bit out of the middle. Maybe a lot. Oh, that's darker. Should have started darker on the edges before I came in with yeah, I just wasn't thinking. Cool. Steam. When it comes to steam and smog, you just like clouds, you want to color the shadows. I'm coming in on the edge of these ones, those, and then coming up the middle here. Yeah. I don't know if I can get you down, zoomed in. That's about as zoomed in as I can get unless I move the camera. And then it'll start that focusing issue again. You can even go with a little bit darker underneath there. I'm going to try this. So it'll be a little dirty looking. So, yep. All right. Back to your corner. All right. How much time have we got here? We started at 12. Okay. Let's try to it started again. Okay. I'm using Streamlabs and it does that. Maybe it's, I don't, maybe it's the camera. May have to get another camera. All right. Let's just go for the green mountains here. We can start darkly and then work our way up to light. And maybe darken the edge. And then go softly into the center. If you want to do it that way. You know, I don't think I want to do it that way. You're going, what? I want to do darker down here and gradually get lighter toward the top. because that's what I want. I'm not sure what's going on with these lines here. If they should have erased the line or what that was supposed to be. And that is a better example of using one color to do a bunch of different colors. You go from light to dark. And then we can come here on the edge to give a little shadow. Push harder there so it's darker. Cool. We did the 4 mountains. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I might put some of this in the volcanic mist. This is diamond. It may or may not come out very well. I'm not going to put too much on that. Okay, let's start on the little Amsterdam, I call it Amsterdam buildings. I gotta remember what I was gonna use for those exactly. Yeah. I think I'll use these colors, cinnamon, umber, and light umber. I think I was going to use the red brown on the brick down here, but let's at least start something. Okay. So I'm going to do darker on the edges for this one. And then gradually raise the pressure. Yeah. Raise up the pressure, raise the pressure, lower the pressure. Lower the pressure as you come out. I'm not going to worry about the windows as much. I might come back and add some kind of glitter gel or glitter pin to those. Okay, I'm going to go a little darker in. Okay, and we'll be lighter here. Lower the pressure. And we'll just go right over that. Right now we can do one in this red brown 115. seems like they have a lot of brown buildings, various shades of brown. Lighter here. A little darker underneath the window. This can be darker here. Yes, you're wondering about that. I'm going to put some shadows under here too. Not much of a shadow, but you know, something. And I might go ahead and take that, darken this one this way. And then use the cinnamon color on some of those parts of the red house. And then I'm using the yellow umber to work on the chimney. So I'm just going to come in and do some dark spots and some light spots. Kind of how you would do brick. All right, and let's see. I'm going to use the deep umber 94 on this one. That's so red. I may have to come in with some brown, because it's like, it's too red. It's probably just fine, but you know, when you have an idea of what you want and it's not that, and you gotta try something else. They have their buildings are very unique. I like them. They almost look like townhouses, but really, really tall. Yeah, I kind of like how it's making this little browner. And they've got at least 3 stories. They must get a lot of exercise living in a tall house. Put a little shadow under the windows. Alright, I think I'll go back to the red brick for the bridge. Just color the whole thing. And then some cinnamon color. Just so it'll be a little different. And I can't really color that. Well, I could use a blue. On that, what blue did I use? Horizon. Horizon blue. Not forget me not. Yeah. This one is a Brute Mac. Horizon blue. 31312. 1312. Okay. Maybe I need a nap. We'll just kind of do that. put a little bit of shadow down there with the gray. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's throw some red brick down there. Just make it look like, you know, the house, the building's kind of right there. And it's surrounded by water. I don't know. I'm making it up as I go. I'm almost to an hour. Let's see. Do you think I can get this one done? I'm gonna go with actually I think I will go with the umber color. And oh boy, that's so tiny. Let's go with the raw sienna. Color for this part. I mean, just like that. And then come in with the brown, the yellow umber. Because they've got stripes on their houses, or strips of color, strips of brown. Here we will make some more strips, just for the fun of it. And come down here with a little shadow. Just make this all dark here. And the roofs. I think I'm going to do with the deep umber. It's kind of a red. On that one, and the cinnamon on this one. Whoa, well, they do have orange roofs, some of them. That is way too orange. Let me see if I can stick a little bit of, oh, sorry about the cat. Avery. I don't know if I made it worse or better. Could take it off real quick. That's better. Now we need a shadow. I should have gotten a darker shadow color. Okay, this is Nor 27. Gonna put a little shadow on the side. And that, I think, was supposed to be a bit of island. We'll use our islandy colors. And we'll throw some shadow over that. Throw me some shade. You throwing shade? That helps it pop out a little more. wonder if we could do that to the mountains. Yeah, I think I would need something darker for that. Okay, and I'm going to come back with the raw sienna. All right. I might come in here and put this like light in the houses. Just real quick. So yeah, I kind of want to go over that with hey, I could do that. Let's see if I go over this with the blender. Ooh, I like that. It would take me more time to find a pencil to do the blending, like a lighter color of each one of these. So I'm just going to use the blender brush pencil. I do have the Caran d'Ache one, but this one right here, and I like it pretty well. So all right, there we go. That's our coloring for today. We actually got it all in. Amazing. Boop. Try to zoom out for you. Okay, so that's pretty good. All right, see how now these are popping out over the green and the blues? I like that. I'm kind of wanting to leave the fish to last, so maybe next time we can do this house and this house and the castle. We could do the castle and maybe the apples right next to it. So kind of those four things. And if we have time, we'll get into something else. But okay, thanks for watching, y'all. I'll see you next time. Bye.